Hey YouTubers, it's Spectre here, and today we're doing a King's Tale Final Fantasy 15. This is part 2 of the last episode. Now, I'm not sure how the missions really go right now, so like currently these videos might be short until I actually figure out how these missions are. But now we're doing Insomnia Back Roads Drastic Times. So, now, right now, as far as I'm aware, Insomnia is completely under attack, and we have no idea like how they're breaking through King Regis's barrier. I kind of hope that sooner or later we're gonna actually figure out how they're breaking in, because, you know, King Regis is supposed to be this ultimate king, and no one should really have been able to break through his barrier as long as he's alive. So I'm quite even curious as to how they've gotten in. Now, at the same time, this is just a little story between Regis and Noctis. He's just telling them how, like, his old days, like back when he was younger, and on how he had to protect the city, because, you know, Noctis wants to know more about what his dad can do and what he's done in life when he was a kid. Now, I'm even more curious as like what boss battles are they gonna have in this game, because if you think about it, like right now, you know, I'm in an endless battle fighting system right now, which I personally don't mind. The game is awesome. I'm curious if like my teammates are gonna come in and join, or if it's just gonna be me the entire time. And now the demons have entered. Demons are hard to actually, you know, get inside King Regis's barrier, especially during the daytime, which is quite surprising to me. So I'm even more surprised that they've broken through this barrier. So now I'm even more curious as to who's helping these guys get them inside King Regis's city to be making all this happen to King Regis. Now, all these different little mini character enemies that they have, they're all a lot different from what the, you know, Final Fantasy series has brought in like the new Final Fantasy 15 game. I'm even a little bit quite surprised about that, really, that, you know, they didn't try to keep the same enemy basis, I'm guessing I should say, into this game as of what Final Fantasy 15 has. I mean, I could probably see why they didn't do it, because, you know, they have the, it's more in the day where there's different enemies and it's gonna be a lot harder, and, you know, it wouldn't be the same as when King Regis was fighting when he was a kid. Now, I honestly quite like this game. This game is like a really good little free-to-play game that, you know, you can get. It did just come out, so, you know, I know it's probably not that super popular, but as something to do as like a little mini-series going on for my YouTube channel, I think that this will work out nice. So I kind of hope that you guys like this video series, because honestly, I kind of want to play through this entire game and figure out like what's the whole storyline and how is it gonna lead up, and how does it bring into Final Fantasy 15, as, you know, since the way that I've seen Final Fantasy 15 going, they have so many little different storylines. They have their own book, they have their movie, they have all these things that all go together for Final Fantasy 15. So I'm quite curious as to like what portrays this into the Final Fantasy 15 storyline. Like, I understand it's just giving us more background information on King Regis and on like what he went through when he was protecting the city, most likely. But at the same time, like, you know, what else is in this that is so important to the Final Fantasy 15 series that they had to come out with this game? I do not complain. I'm not complaining at all that they have this for this game, because honestly, like I've said before, this game, it seems really fun. Not normally my play style of a game that I would normally play, but honestly, it's, you know, it's not a turn-based Final Fantasy, which is quite interesting for them to have done that 2 times in a row for Final Fantasy 15. Both of them, in fact, to not be turn-based and just be an actual kind of like an RPG style fighting game. Perfect, and I'm honestly perfectly fine with that. I'd love it a lot better to be this way than the turn-based systems that they normally do, which I don't mind at the same time. The turn-based systems that they normally do for Final Fantasy is not bad at all. Honestly, I kind of like it like that too, but it just depends on that game, I'm guessing. Alright, checkpoint reached. Let's see what happens next. I am very low on health, so I may die soon. So didn't I have any magic? I was just getting to that. So I guess now I can use magic, which is quite cool. So if I hold RB to charge my magic, I'll release magic. The longer I hold the magic, the more powerful it'll be. Oh, that is awesome. Oh yes, I'm totally, this game has definitely just gotten a lot better. What? Oh, I guess I'm out of mana. So I'm guessing that there's going to be different, like, magic abilities, because if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, which is just there, you know, it's showing that I can change my D-pad to actually be able to use my magic abilities. So I'm guessing that I'll at least have 4 different types of magic abilities, which I am perfectly fine with, and that's a lot of enemies with my low health. I highly doubt that my magic is good enough right now, because I kind of use a lot of it, so I guess I have to recharge. Not entirely sure how it's supposed to recharge in this game, but I guess we'll find out. I wonder if it's maybe those apples that were on the ground before, that I really had no idea what was there for. Like, I'm actually kind of about to die, so I hope I really don't, because, you know, it's not that hard. This game isn't really that hard yet, and, you know, I mean, still getting used to the controls, so I'm hoping that, you know, I won't die in the beginning of this series in the first try. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I did, but at the same time, you know, we'll see, because, you know, it's just me against all these enemies. That is a big bomb. So let's see what happens. You know, if I die, oh well, that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. That means that this game's a little bit of a challenge. Okay, good. So the apples are actually HP. They're not for the magic. I guess magic just recharges over time, which I'm perfectly fine with, but I kind of wish there was another way to actually gain magic. Oh, there is. Alright, that actually works perfectly. So I guess there's like little magic orbs that'll come out of the enemy sometimes, and it'll give me magic. So that's a good thing to know about this game. At least, you know, I'll be able to use magic and not have to wait till it recharges to be able to do anything with it. Now I wonder, like, if there, you know, like, are these chapters like really that small to where like every time when it goes into another one, it's a completely different chapter? Or are, you know, like, is this the end of the chapter? I don't know. But, alright guys, so that was the end of this video. You know, I hope you guys liked it. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit longer than the last one. I'm kind of hoping that these missions will get longer and, you know, I can talk more about it in these details, but hope you guys really liked this video. Honestly, this game is fun. You know, there's different little things that you could do in this game, and honestly, I quite like it a lot. I did not want to do that. Alright guys, hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. See ya.